Welcome DC, welcome to DC Vigilante. Christmas time is upon us and expensive time of the year and stuff, and here we are, we're still on the internet, we're still on YouTube, still passionate about our DC movies. Well, Chris Swanson from Chris Pond Flicks or whatnot raised an interesting issue, and I posted it straight to my page, and so I just want to go over it with you, with my ideas, or my take on it. And roughly you take, so what it is we've had all these images of Henry Cavill in the black suit, and you have all these people coming in forward and saying, Zack Snyder, stop lying, you never did this, you never shot Superman in the black suit and everything else. But that's not what he was trying to say. What he was trying to say, and I'm going to try to explain it in my own words. Chris Swanson does a good job, does a terrific job, and so I'm just doing this for the sake of my Video Wee channel, to emphasise that I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying, and I know this, I know it's out there. So, as you know, Zack Snyder, original idea with Chris Terrell was this big story arc, and in it you'd have had a decimated Justice League. You had Darkseid travelling back in time to kill Lois Lane. You'd have had the dream sequence, the nightmare, sort of more emphasised on in his story arc. And in that movie, you would have had, in his original idea, you would have had Henry Cavill in the black suit. Now, it's granted that pictures were taken of Henry in the black suit. We also have those pictures in the past he's sent to Instagram where you had close-ups of the black suit, to emphasise that he was really doing the death, the World Without, and the Return. And the reason why he was doing the World Without is because Zack Snyder claims, it would have been a long journey between life, death, and resurrection. But he would have got back into the blue suit, of course, by the end of it, and become the man, the Superman that we all know. But that idea, Warner Brothers never liked. That whole idea of it, and Batman sacrificing himself, Warner Brothers didn't like. So, from something to a 6-part movie, had an idea to don't quote me on that, to a 3-part, 2-part, down to what is now called the Snyder Cut, because Zack Snyder filmed a different version of which, of a story he was originally going to play. So that whole black suit and everything else, it never got shot, but the script and the storylines, everything there, the props and the outline of the story is there. So when Zack had posted pictures of Superman in the black suit, and he said underneath it, "My Superman," for me that's also saying that that was a Superman story that he was really wanting to tell. But what we got was what he eventually ended up making, what we regard now as the Snyder Cut. So when he wasn't allowed to make his original idea, he made this other movie, which then again was compromised, which was he stopped, they brought in Joss Whedon, who then took his film and cut it all up, changed the music, totally made a different film out of his movie, which is now the Snyder Cut. So as we're campaigning for release the Snyder Cut, we also ask ourselves, as we're hashtagging release the Snyder Cut, yes, we're going to get that version, that compromised version of Zack's original idea, which would be great, which would be awesome. But then we turn and we think about, what about his original idea, his original thoughts, his original 6-parter or 2-parter or 3-parter, whatever it was. What about that movie? Because if that movie gets done, now that is a movie, of course, where Warner Brothers can go, say the Snyder Cut gets released, and they go, that did so well. What would Zack Snyder want to do? But he could also make the Justice League movie that he originally intended. It's possible. And that would give us, his overall story, his overall arc, his 3 more Justice League movies that coincide with BVS and Man of Steel. We would have got that. And with the power of release the Snyder Cut and Warner Brothers really losing the battle against that, trying to squeeze it down, there is a possibility that, it could happen. I mean, the way Zack Snyder's Justice League could finish is also a way where you could reboot the franchise, but at least that way we get the whole story arc. We get a smooth running from BVS, from Man of Steel to the dream sequence, to the explanation and the Justice League. So yeah, that is why I'm posting these things. Should we hashtag and release the Snyder Cut? Or should we, was that just a stepping stone to the bigger picture? I mean, I'm not saying we could not release the Snyder Cut. We want the Snyder Cut. The compromised, the version that Zack Snyder was forced to make. We could win the biggest battle of them all. And as our viewers, as the consumers, as the people going to the cinema, we could demand that the Warner Brothers finish an artist's original true story arc, which is the Justice League. So I get to think that we have the power to tell the studios, from now on, leave the director's original ideas, don't interfere, suffer a loss sometimes. I mean, didn't Warner Brothers lose when they didn't totally go full all in with the Joker and let that director have full say? So yeah, release the Snyder Cut and hashtag release the Justice League.